Hi toy fans, this is Toyhound here to review a Playmates Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows movie basic action figure Michelangelo. And here's what it looks like in the package. It shows Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows. And that's what it looks like in the package, of course. And it's based on that Michelangelo character. And it's for 4+. It shows Playmates Toys and it shows the Paramount logo. Here's what it looks like on the back. If you want to pause to read it, you can. There's the other action figures you can collect from that series, right there. And in the next clip, I'll show you out of the package in a closer view, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. And here, as you can see, is the Playmates Toys Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows basic movie action figure Michelangelo out of the package. And he comes with his little power skateboard that you see in the movie, which is really cool. It's made of a nice solid plastic, so you don't have to worry about it breaking easily. I mean, if you put any pressure on it, you'd probably break it, but it's pretty solidly made, and that's the manufacturer information, which nobody really cares about. And you can pull him off his skateboard. I'm sure you could put the other Ninja Turtles on here as well. I haven't tried that, but here's Michelangelo, and it's a brand new mold, and he's actually a brighter green. And just for fun comparison, here's a Monogram Direct Michelangelo keychain figurine. So that's what it looks like next to it in the color and such. But this is a much better mold than the first version, and one nice thing I've noticed with these toys is they actually stand really well, and you don't have to have them hunched over. You just have to have them hunched over a little bit, but not too much. The other ones you had to have almost fall like forward, or have it leaning forward in order to stand. And of course he comes with his nunchucks, which is a trademark of Michelangelo. They have a lot of nice molded in detail. You could probably go in with like a silver Sharpie and paint that. But there is soft plastic in the middle and solid plastic on the end, so that's one thing to be aware of. And I just dropped it on the floor. Sorry about that. And you can put it in his hand. And one nice thing about it, he's got rotating wrist. I think the Donatello action figure I reviewed in the previous video, he has rotating wrist as well. And he has rubbery plastic hands, so he doesn't grab onto it super well, but pretty decent nonetheless. And of course you can store his nunchucks on the back of his backpack. He actually has a backpack on this version. It has a lot of nice molded in detail. I'm not sure if it's removable or not, but I don't even want to attempt to remove it. But you can store them. That's one nice thing to have, storing weapons. And of course that's the rest of the back. And I got this at Walmart, so I looked through quite a few of them to get a nicer paint detail on it, so it lines up better. But there is quite a bit of articulation on these turtle figures. Lighter color green right there. It doesn't hurt the action figure too much, but it's your basic articulation. Still really good articulation for the price of the toy. That's what it looks like on the front. Nice molded in and painted detail. Of course, the rotating arm, and then the bending at the knee. I apologize if I butchered the terms for articulation. I'm not an expert on it, so it's got movement. I'll just say that it's got movement. His head rotates all the way around. He's got soft plastic right here where his mask is, so that's one thing to be aware of. Still really cool. Nice articulation there. Doesn't move too much towards the back because of his hooded sweatshirt. Articulation right there, and it bends, bends. Got nice detail on his shoes. Doesn't have his toes sticking out like on the first version, and I don't have that version because I actually sold it a couple of years ago when I reviewed it. One thing people need to know when you're reviewing toys is you can't keep them all, so you either donate them or you sell them. And you sell them for whatever you can get out of them. So I sold them for what I could get out of them, and I think this version's actually better, but even has detail on the bottom of the shoes, which is cool. And that's a Michelangelo figure. One cool thing about the skateboard, it kind of reminds me of Bart Simpson in that aspect, and they're both kind of dorky, so I might keep this action figure or I might sell it, I'm not sure. I kind of like the classic version of Michelangelo more. And if you're a fan of Ninja Turtles, I highly recommend picking this up. But if you're not a die-hard fan, I wouldn't spend too much to get this figure. There is a pirate version of Michelangelo as well, an action figure version. I may or may not review that. I'm not sure if I'll pick that up or not. And that's all I'll really have to say. If you'd like to see more videos, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and stay tuned for more reviews.